let us go deep into Manchester United situation right now. Ruben Amorim, Manchester United, and Andre Onana. Guys, let us be serious here, okay? Andre Onana, Ruben Amorim saying that only by the grace of his heart or the pure heart that he has, that they have not. Yes, as I was saying, you cannot tell me that comment. Uh, uh, you cannot tell me that comment made by Ruben Amorim is correct. You know that we have not yet that we've not picked Andre Onana mainly because that the other goalkeepers are just being considered in front of him or blah 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 blah. Let us just be clear here. Yeah, Ruben Amorim does not want Andre Onana to play for him, and that is clear. You know, we really need a goalkeeper who's best in the goalkeeping positions. You know, we cannot stay here and start lying to each other that Andre Onana is good. In fact, I thought that he was going to pick uh, Tom Heaton in front of Bayandir, but shock on me, he picked Bayandir, you know, and he was very defensive when when he was being asked that question, meaning that Manchester United have their eyes on other goalkeepers, and that's okay. As for me, we need another goalkeeper. Onana cannot save anything. If now we close our eyes and we think of goalkeepers who are best goalkeepers in Manchester United, first of all, Van der Sar. Second, let's say De Gea. Even right now, if you bring De Gea to Manchester United, he'll perform better compared to any other team. Let us just be serious here and talk about subscribe and let us talk about more about football. So, as I was saying, that we need a goalkeeper, and talks have been made about Donnarumma. Talks have been made also about Ederson. Talks have been made about many other people, many other players. But in reality, if we sort that issue, hey, Ajmal of Sri Lanka, thank you. Can you subscribe and like the video? So as we continue talking about football, there's a major breaking news that has happened in the world right now. All right, if you know football, you've heard about what is happening right now about Fabrizio Romano, right? If not, he has stated that Isak has removed a statement that about the PFS, right? He's saying that his clear intention is to leave Liverpool, and I think they should let this player leave. You know why? You will not be able to control a player when a bigger club. There's a pecking order in football. You know, there's a big club, there's a small club. Newcastle, you're not yet at that level of other clubs. All right, that's why Brentford Wissa wants to join Newcastle, and it's okay. You should sign that player. All right. The breaking news was Mark Goldberg has been given the chance to stream 24 Bundesliga games this season. I mean, that's a groundbreaking thing for us small creators. All right. For the small creators who talk about football, this is a great information. And other streaming sites, maybe Premier League, England Premier League, and Premier League all over the world, they should concentrate on giving these chances also to other streamers and other people, right? Let us talk about Naim United. Naim United, you can find him in TikTok. That he was invited. He was invited, by the way, to the PFS, and I did not know this guy is that short. If you saw that video, the one that he was comparing, or they were taking videos with Van Dijk, that guy is short. But congratulations to him also. You see, now small creators are being recognized, and that is good for us all. All right. Alexander Isak's situation, let us go back there. This player is a superb player. Assalamu alaikum too. All right, this player is a superb player, and and Newcastle. I think I understand why and the level that the level of which the way they are trying to keep Newcastle and to keep Isak. I understand them very clearly. You know why? Two things. They have not managed to sign a striker this season, right? So why will you want to why will you leave the best striker in the Premier League last season to go? Yeah? Why will you leave and you don't have any replacement? First of all, you wait for Ketike, Liverpool bet you on that. You wait for Benjamin Sesko, Manchester United did the same to you. All right? If I was Newcastle United, even me, I will not have accepted that Isak to go. Yeah, that's just clear. And to be sincere, you don't have a striker, right? Now, why would I leave Isak to go to any other team? Yeah, and above all, you'll say that Newcastle is playing a very bad game, but no, the guy signed a 6-year contract and is 3 year into his contract. What do you expect? If he doesn't want to play for that team, the contract states that he plays for 6 years. All right. So Liverpool, the fans of Liverpool, please be quiet. LOL. All right. What I'm just trying to say is this: that if a contract states that you're supposed to play for 6 years, no matter what the gentleman agreement that was there before, all right, that does not make sense if you have not yet signed a striker, all right? You've not yet signed a striker that can replace him, all right? So you will not be able to compete in the Premier League if you sell Isak right now. So I understand the point of view of Newcastle. I understand them very well. Naim, also go to my TikTok. It's my TikTok name is It's All About Football. Go there, follow me, comment. I create dope things about football. You can also go to my channel there. We are talking about football. I have created very many shots. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Natastic the Fanta. Hey, that. Hi, Natastic the Fantastic. Oh my God, that's a good name. All right. I said go there and watch my videos. I'm a small creator talking about football in Kenya. So go there and okay. Thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. The subs count. So I was talking about football, and I was telling you to also go to my other channels and watch what I usually create about football. Which Natastic the Fantastic. Tell me which kind of football fan are you? Which team? All right. I am sorry. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I have a problem with my internet. Give me 1 minute. You're a Liverpool fan. That's good. I was talking to my mother. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. I did not want to quit the live, and I was talking to you people. So I'm a Manchester United fan. You can see here, yeah, Manchester United, and that's good. So you're here in the cold just for the purpose of talking about football. I don't have a tripod stand, so don't worry about that. So I was saying Liverpool this season look little, but on the other hand, Liverpool look lethal, but on the other hand, they can also be beaten easily. Yeah, you just watch that. Like your father. What about your father? What about your father? Oh, Man United fan. Ah, that's good. That's good. That's good. We rule the world. Manchester United rule the world. As I was saying, Liverpool look lethal, but on the other hand, they can be beaten easily. You just watch that game of Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Did you watch? Did you watch Natastic the Fantastic? Did you watch that game? If you watch that game, then you know what I'm saying, you know? They are vulnerable to counterattacks. They are vulnerable to quick changes of football. You saw how Semenyo really did this, really did you people. He scored 2 goals in a span of minutes. That clearly tells you that the defense system that is there in Liverpool, I think they have already signed this youngster. If they have signed him, then that's okay. But the defensive system that was there last season, compare that to what was here, to what is happening this season, is not the same completely. Do you agree with me? Van Dijk, first of all, Van Dijk is getting bruh. The defensive system is not the way that it used. Van Dijk is getting old. I'm telling you, and you'll say you'll come back to this live and you'll tell me. Let us watch these games as they are going on this season, and you'll tell me that defense, Konate is going to mess you up. Yeah, Konate is going to mess you up. These people. Let us just hope the new signing of Frimpong, Ekitike will make a great change. I'll do that later, okay? Right now, let us talk about football a little bit. I'll subscribe. Can you please subscribe? Yes, I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe to your channel. But let us talk about football. Let us leave that. Let us talk about football, yeah? So, in Manchester United, the only problem that I have in the midfield, yeah, it is midfield. We need to get a midfielder. You started your channel yesterday. It's okay. I also started my channel 2-3 months ago. Yeah, you will get there. What about Wits? I mean, Wits. You've not seen the best of him, but the talent is there. Let us not talk about any other thing, but the talent is there, and we will see more of him this coming season. You know, players usually take time. All right, players usually take time so that they can get to understand the system of that manager. So Wits is taking the time, right? And players, what about players? And players. Okay, I was talking about the end goals. Okay, I was talking about the Manchester United midfield. Let us go there. The midfield of Casemiro, Ugarte, and Mino. I don't think that is the right midfield for us. You know, first thing, Casemiro is old. The legs are not there no more. All right. We need to get another young midfielder. That's why I was very crucial. You can even watch my YouTube videos before. I talked about we need to sign Carlos Baleba. If not, Adam Wharton. If not, let us just If not, let us just get a midfielder. You know, without that midfield, you know the whole structure of a football game, the midfield must be centered on. Yeah, and if we do not get that midfield sorted out, we are done. I'm telling you. Watch that game that we played against Fiorentina. Just not that friendly that we played against Fiorentina before the season started. It will tell you clearly. It will tell you, yes, goalkeeper, we'll talk about that. I'm going to that next. But we are talking about midfield. The midfield in that game, and those midfielders of Fiorentina really bullied us. And I'm telling you, if we are going to play with this midfield, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. If we are going to play with this midfield in the Premier League, Manchester City will have a field day with us. Liverpool will have a field day with us. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can. It's okay. Natastic. It's okay. Manchester City will have a field day with us. Liverpool, Newcastle, these teams will have a field day with us. So we need to sign a goalkeeper very fast as possible. It's okay, they will talk. So can we sign this midfielder? And this can you sign this what? Can you sign this keeper? You're not talking until you're making me think about other things. So I was talking about the goalkeeper situation that we have. All right. Apart from Onana, our third goalkeeper. What is it? Tom Heaton and Bayandir. Whom do you think should be the number one goalkeeper right now? I think this is nonsense. What Amorim was saying that we've not taken Onana out of the squad. We have just only considered these other players in front of him, mainly because he's on injury. And this injury situation that they're having on Onana, I'm not really keen on that. You know why? It's sus in kind of manner, because just before that, Onana was linked to Inter Milan, back to Inter Milan to play there, right? He was supposed to get out and go and play in that league. But we'll see what will happen. By the way, between Tom Heaton and Bayandir, I promise you, Bayandir should be playing these cups, the league cups, all right? The league games, not the main games, all right? Tom Heaton is the right player for right now, for the keeper, all right? Before we sign any other goalkeeper, we need Tom Heaton there to play. Let him play. In fact, it looks like Tom Heaton is the best of the three. Yeah, that's my opinion on the goalkeepers in our team in Manchester United. That's the only thing I wanted to say. Going on forward, we have another problem there in the midfield. Maino is a good midfielder. I'm telling you. Maino, if he finds the right person behind him or around him to play with, he is a good midfielder. And I'm telling you, this system of two midfielders, I mean, you have to be the best midfielder in the whole world to play, or in the Premier League or England or Bundesliga to play a two midfield. You know, Maino will work well under a three midfield. I'm telling you, if Maino, if you watched the Ten Hag games, the way Ten Hag used to play Maino, then you know what I'm saying. You know clearly what I'm saying. That guy, if you watched last season's game, Manchester United versus Wolves, that one where Maino scored, if you saw how he played in the midfield, that's how he's supposed to play. You know, he's young, first of all, and second of all, the system of only two midfielders. You know, you need somebody like Vitinha there, and maybe Bruno Fernandes. You need the world best footballers to be playing that system. And that's okay. Right now, Ruben Amorim has to find a way to integrate his players to play his system the way that he wants. Because right now, I think when we introduced Benjamin Sesko, right? At least you saw there's something there. You saw there's something there, and I'm happy. I'm really happy that we've got a striker in a real striker compared to Højlund. I know some other people will say, "Oh, we could have given Højlund a chance. Oh, he is the worst treated striker." But on the other hand, let us just be serious. Yeah, he has not proved himself. Clearly, he has not proved himself throughout the season he has had. Yes, he has performed in other games, right? He has performed in games that are not in Premier League, and I know that. But Højlund is not the right striker for Manchester United. Let him just go, and it is okay to go. Okay, It is okay to accept that you don't fit that system. And I like Hoyland, but he's the same way I liked McTominay. Yeah, but McTominay, the same thing. He will not have fitted in this system. The next players that I think are going out of Manchester United, apart from the three, Garnacho, Sancho, and Anthony, but Anthony has been brought back to the first 11 or the first team is training with them. I prefer Anthony to be training because he's a player who knows what he wants. Compared to other... It's cold here, man. How many of you are from Kenya? From Kenya in Africa? I mean, the struggle of making content and you don't have a tripod stand and light, it's crazy, you know? I am feeling cold right now outside here. Okay, so can you subscribe and follow and converse with me and let us do all that paraphernalia that we usually talk online. So, where was I? Where was I? Can someone remind me where? Oh, I was talking about Hoyland, right? Yeah, and McTominay. McTominay proved us wrong, or at least proved us right, that this system does not fit him. The way that also Marcus Rashford went from Manchester United, now he's playing in as a... Rashford is now playing in Barcelona, all right? And I think it will fit him for some time, you know? Manchester United now is not... It's in the formative period, all right? New manager, new players, and we need that kind of mind, all right? So, personally, I was a Rashford fan. My best friend also is a Rashford fan. But let us be serious, all right? Rashford will not have fitted that system. Right now, as you are speaking, somebody can tell me that the combination of Cunha, Mbeumo, and Mbeumo plus Rashford will have been lethal. And I'm telling you, you are right. Maybe it will have worked, but maybe not. But there's also... I usually tell people that there's a time for everything. There's a season and a time for everything. Right now, it's his time to go. Let us just be serious, yeah? We need to restructure this team. We need to do many other things apart from just football. And that's okay. You know, it's okay to move on. McTominay went to Napoli and he won with them. Right? Let's hope Rashford, as he has gone on a loan, and that's why I love Rashford compared to other players. You see, he wants to make the right steps towards improving himself. If you can't improve yourself, nobody will be there to help you. People like Sancho. I know I made a video the other time talking about there's a shot, you can go and see it in my videos. There's a shot there that I made and talked about Sancho, and I said Sancho is that kind of a person or that kind of a player of a friend. When you are in good terms, you have money and everything, you give him chances, right? It's that kind of a friend that when you have something going on, you can count on, right? But when you are not around, they talk about you ill. That's Sancho. Sancho is not that kind of a player that I want Sancho to play for Manchester United. Just go. For real. The guy stated that he's not going to get out of Manchester United. But because of the wages. Yeah. He's saying he's not going to get out of Manchester United because of the wages that is being paid. First of all, AS Roma came. Denied. Second, Dortmund came. Denied. Thirdly, other teams came from Turkey. Denied. I mean, why are you denying players, or why are you focusing on that kind of thing? Subscribe to my channel for more.